Welcome to the Manifesting Formula. I'm Christine Rizzo. In this week's episode, we are diving into the law of assumption, what it is, what it means, and how to use it. So keep listening, my friends, to find out what the law of assumption is all about. Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you all doing today? I'm feeling good, busy working with all of our new students here at the Life Coach Academy, and of course, privately coaching my clients. So tell me, have you started writing down your wins, paying attention to what you've been manifesting into your life, the signals that the universe is giving you? It's pretty amazing when you start to pay attention how many little miracles show up in your life. Remember, when we show love for what we're witnessing, we will always receive more of what we are giving our energy of love to. That means more miracles, my friends. Can you believe we are a little over a week until Christmas? It's crazy how fast this year has flown by. So tell me, what are some of the fun things that you do with your family and friends during this time of year? I would love for you to let me know in the Manifesting Formula Tribe Facebook group. And if you haven't already joined, can you please tell me what you're waiting for? Huh? I'm super curious why you haven't already joined. Since we're getting closer to the new year, I want to give you all an assignment. I want you to start thinking about what it is that you want to bring into your life in 2022. You can start making a list, but as we get closer to the new year, I'm going to tell you all the little traditions that my husband and I do every year so we can attract what we want into the new year. So for now, I just want you to get a list going, okay? It's time to come from a place of gratitude so we can feel the love for what we're grateful for. So tell me, my friends, what are you thankful for today? Today, I'm grateful for the clean water that I get to drink every day, the clean water that I shower with, wash our laundry and dishes with, and the clean water that we get to cook with. I seriously couldn't even imagine not having fresh water in my life. I love water and I drink a lot of it, especially since I don't happen to drink alcohol anymore. I consume quite a bit of water these days. Though I have to say I've tried non-alcoholic beer and it's not that bad. I'm serious. Heineken Zero is my favorite. It's time to give a big shout out to everyone listening all the way from Peru and to all of those listening from the state of Oklahoma. Hello, my beautiful friends. Thank you all for listening to the Manifesting Formula. I am honored and grateful for each and every one of you. Get those journals out. We are going to add a few more affirmations to your list. Are you ready? Here we go. Number 1, I can see and appreciate all of the beauty that surrounds me. Number 2, I will achieve great things in my life. Number 3, I give myself the care and attention that I deserve. Hey, while we're on that topic, I hope you are all taking personal me time. It's super important to take care of your needs so you can feel charged. I'm actually not one to talk lately, and yes, sometimes I slack with not taking care of myself like I should. I do that a lot when I'm focused on getting something done and taking massive action. But I also feel the effects on my body when I don't get the exercise that I know I need. Our bodies need to move. I know this, but I will put that on the back burner sometimes when I'm focused on what I need to do for others instead of what I need to do for me. I don't ever put meditating, my affirmations, or journaling my gratitudes in front of others. That's way too important for me to ever let go of. Though it wasn't always like that until I realized that when I don't put in the time and effort to doing the work that is needed to evolve and to attract the things that I want into my life, that is when I decided what I couldn't live without in my life. And that is connecting with my higher self through love for myself and by being true to what I know I need in my life. So this is my reminder for you, my friends, because I want you to have everything that you've always wanted. But the only way to do that is by doing the work and taking personal me time. So let's get into today's episode. And that, my friends, is on the law of assumption. So, what is the law of assumption? And is it like the law of attraction? Most of you probably haven't heard of the law of assumption, as the law of attraction really is what most people talk about. But if you've ever read any of the teachings of Neville Goddard, then you've probably heard of him mention the law of assumption. Neville Goddard was a huge believer of this law and used this principle in his life. He has written many books. One that I would actually like to share with you, it's called The Complete Reader, which has like 9 or 10 of his books in one. I've bought this book for a few of my clients. It's definitely something you may want to look into, as he explains how the universe works in a very fascinating way. I will leave all of the information in the show notes for you. So it's important to understand what this law actually means. The law of assumption is a way to create anything you desire by assuming the feeling of your wish already being fulfilled. The reason is that nothing exists outside of your own consciousness, and that your entire experience of the world is as you see it. Meaning, what you see in the world is your projection of where your consciousness currently stands. As to why your life is the way it is, because most of us are living in what we see, not what we want to see. The exact reason why many have trouble with manifesting. So, to change anything in your life, you have to change your beliefs and your assumptions that you already have. You have to assume that you already have it, that you're already living it, that it's already yours. Everything that you experience is a result of your changing consciousness. So, by changing your assumptions and assuming the presence of your desire, that is the only way to bring your desires to you. Your action is irrelevant since action itself is a symbol of your state of mind. Your shift in consciousness is the only thing that matters. Now, Abraham explains this as well, though Abraham has mentioned that most people need to take action because they have a hard time just believing through having faith and trusting. So, to find the feeling of your desires, your wants, you have to pretend that you already have achieved your goal, your creation. You have to imagine. The more you're able to do this, the faster you will be able to experience it in your physical world. The secret here, my friends, is through your feeling. You have to feel it. Now, I've talked about this many times throughout different episodes. I'm just explaining to you what the law of assumption is. Some work strictly through the law of assumption, not wanting to think about the first universal law, like attracts like. Though they also don't realize that you cannot create a feeling without a thought first. Every feeling that we have comes from a thought that we are thinking. And to feel like you already have something, well, that has to come from a thought of already having what you're wanting. There are many people that will work strictly with the law of assumption over the law of attraction, not putting focus to their thoughts. I once heard this girl saying that she didn't like working with the law of attraction because she started to notice that she had a lot of dark thoughts. Here's the truth, my friends. You can't just ignore your thinking patterns. You can push them away by avoiding them, but they will eventually come back up for you. Your subconscious holds on to negative thinking patterns until you learn to change them. But avoiding them isn't the trick. It's working through them. Also, I want to point out that the law of attraction is always working. Always. So to say, I don't like working with the law of attraction, you really don't have a choice there, my friends. It's still working and giving you exactly what you put thought to. A lot of people don't want to do the work by noticing their thought patterns and learning to change their thinking. They feel the law of assumption by assuming you are already there with what you're wanting is much easier to achieve than getting to the root of their real issues. Hey, if it works for them, then that's amazing. But from what I know, and I've been doing this a long time, that will only work for a short time, my friends, until your inner mean girl steps in with the doubt. And trust me, she will if you don't work on your mindset first. When working with the law of assumption, persistence is super important. It's about imagining yourself into your desired state of being. The physical manifestation of whatever it is that you're wanting is a secondary reaction. It's a reflection of what you will experience as long as you continue the feeling of your wish fulfilled. So, really, what I'm saying here is that once you keep playing make believe by already living your dream, having the Maserati, the vacation home in France, the millions of dollars in your bank account, being in the relationship that you've always desired, having a kick ass, successful career, whatever it is, as long as you continue to live like you're already living that way, that is when it will be shown to you and you will have it in your physical world. Most people fail at the law of assumption because they don't successfully maintain the feeling of their attraction long enough for it to appear before them. They're not persistent enough, and they allow the physical world, as well as their subconscious, to convince them that it's not realistic or possible for them. They focus too much on their reality instead of their dream. So, for the law to work in your favor, you have to put yourself on a strict mental diet, only allowing what you are wanting to experience to influence the assumptions you hold about yourself. By using your imagination to change anything, any visions that may get in your way, especially your reality, which is why I was saying that you have to do the mindset work first for this law to work for you. So, how is the law of assumption different from the law of attraction? Now, these are my thoughts. I'm not saying that this is right or wrong, but I feel that the law of assumption may be more difficult without using the law of attraction first. If you don't understand that you are your own creator, creating from your thoughts, then it may be difficult when you have doubt with the law of assumption. Though, if you can just bypass your thoughts and go straight to daydreaming and imagining, then I could see the law of assumption working. We need to use all of the laws when it comes to manifesting, attracting, and creating. We have to think positive thoughts to create thoughts coming from love. We have to believe that we are our own creators to understand how to attract what we want into our lives. We have to manipulate our thoughts by letting go of what we used to believe and by believing new thoughts that seem foreign to us. Through the second universal law, the law of creation, we then have to assume that it's already here, that we have what we are wanting, which is the law of assumption. And then we have to allow it to come to us and not block it from our truth of what our reality is showing us, which is the third universal law, the law of allowing. So, my friends, we need to use the law of assumption when it comes to manifesting. Even though this law isn't always working, this law is detrimental to creating more quickly. Remember, the first and second universal laws are always working, whether we want them to or not. What we think about, we attract. So if you are really good at imagining and daydreaming, then I would definitely look more into learning about the law of assumption. I will leave the link in the show notes to the book that I recommended earlier. Thank you all for listening to the Manifesting Formula, and thank you for spreading the word. If you are interested in coaching with me privately, you can connect with me in the show notes. Sign up for a 30-minute consult to go deeper with me in manifesting. Have a beautiful day wherever you are in the world, sending you all so much love and abundance. And if no one has told you today, I love you. See you next week. Bye. My friends, if anyone is interested in becoming a certified life coach, I would love for you to contact me and sign up for a 30-minute consult. In our session, I will go through with you everything that you will learn at the Life Coach Academy. This certification program is not like others out there. Not only is it very personal, since we decided to keep our class sizes small on purpose, we wanted a more one-on-one experience with only 8 students per class. The value and the quality of our training are incomparable. So what sets the Life Coach Academy apart from other coaching schools? At the Life Coach Academy, you're taught and coached live in class, online, by me and Caro, who are the founders of the school. At most other schools, you watch many boring videos, work with modules, and you never get coached by your instructors, let alone the founders. Our Life Coach course will teach you everything you need to know to become an extraordinary life coach. But the best part about this program is that not only will you learn to be one of the best life coaches out there, you're going to create so much confidence within yourself by evolving into a person you didn't even think was possible. Your personal transformation will become your professional resume, which is what the Life Coach Academy does best: create incredible, life-changing results in our students' lives. So, if being a life coach has been on your mind, something that you may want to explore, or if you crave this kind of freedom and purpose in your life, then we would love for you to join our incredible group of students that are helping to change the world for the good of mankind. I would love to talk with you. Whether you dream to have your own coaching practice, working from home, or from anywhere in the world, we believe becoming a life coach is the perfect career because you have the freedom and flexibility to set your own schedule. Becoming a certified life coach will add an enormous amount of value to any career that you already have. And by learning the tools that we teach here at the Life Coach Academy, they will help transform every relationship in your life. You are one step away from this life-changing experience, from this ultimate power to creating the beautiful life you have always dreamed and desired to have. So, if you like what you're learning from this podcast, and if you have an interest in becoming a certified life coach, you're going to love the Life Coach Academy. You can head over to our website at www.thelifecoach.academy to read all about our certification course. Classes start December 8th, and I would love for you to join us. What you're going to learn in this training is going to blow your mind.